Alright, so this is the second Ninjutso mouse I purchased. This is the shell from the first release. You can see how much glossier it is in comparison to the matte. I mean, they're both matte, but they're both matte finishes. But this one's like got more of a crappier plastic feel. It doesn't have that coating. And this is just the shell. So Ninjutso actually sent me this shell for free. And I guess this goes for anybody that bought the first generation. If you want to get the, you want to get the one with the updated coating, just ask Ninjutso and maybe they will give you the same, treatment that they gave me. Where they'll just send you the shell. It'll only be the bottom plate and this shell, so you'll have to have everything internal. They won't just send you a new mouse, so you'll have to like take apart this one. It's really not that hard. You just gotta really just remove and then reapply, and even the battery like will re-stick, and it's held up by the side button PCB, so that's no issue at all. So even if it doesn't stick very well, which it's gonna, every model's it's gonna stick good, because I mean I removed the battery and it's really easy just to stick back onto anywhere. And you're only sticking it back on the one spot, so, and then the side buttons are, PCB is holding it up like I just said, so yeah, no issue there. I decided to keep the bottom base. As you can see, this one over here actually has the new base. So the version 1 I got of the Ninjutso, I actually cut out the bottom down here so I could fit a custom USB cable. And you can kind of see inside. You can see at that angle. You can kind of see inside because I had to cut out inside to be able to fit a custom cable in there. Which is, if you get a Ninjutso, don't worry about doing that, because literally this mouse charges up in like under 15 minutes. It seems it charges so fast. Like you can literally walk away, go eat some breakfast or something, come right back, and it's good. It's charged. So yeah, no problem with that. I mean, go have a bowl of cereal, it'll probably be done by the time you're back, or at least 75%. And I mean, this mouse will last like a week plus for me. So yeah, no issues with that. I don't know why I applied the side grips on here. This kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, it's not bad, but I think I prefer the plastic. But that just might be me. I just wanted to kind of get a feel like I got from the IntelliMouse, where it has this rubber side. But this really, I mean, this kind of gets me there, but I think I just prefer plastic, holding the plastic. Of course, this is newer, so the more you're going to use it, the more it's probably going to shine, sort of like this one does by default. When you get it, you touch it, and then all of your oils come all over them, it's just bad fingerprint magnet plastic. It's terrible. If they never updated the coating, I would not be recommending this mouse at all. But yeah, it's a really good mouse. I changed to GM 2.0s. I recommend GM 2.0s a lot, but soon I'm gonna switch out the 8.0s in my white one for 1.0s. And let's see here. I have the final mouse hooked up. Let's see here. What did I order here? All right, so 1.0 white dot blue. So I'm gonna put these. Someone else on Reddit, I forgot his name. I'll put him in the comments, the name who told me about this. If I remember, I probably won't remember. But he told me he's using these in his white model. And I'm gonna try them too in the white one, and I can easily remove and reapply, because I did that with this one. The PCB had I had soldered on zippy switches, thinking that they would be good. The zippy switches are way too light, and they don't feel that tactile. Like, I wouldn't recommend them for work or anything. And by the way, I think I said in my initial review of the Ninjutso, the revised, my white revised one, that the button rattle was gone, and it's basically gone. Like, who's actually shaking their mouse like this and analyzing the button wobble? But before, like on this model, it was really bad. And that's not the button wobble. There's a plastic bit inside. But it was really bad, and I actually used a heat gun and tried to like bend the top buttons to fix this terrible rat. Like, it was terrible, like rattle. It wasn't wobble, but I think it affected my pre-travel. So that's really why I did it. But I ended up just making it worse. I still continued to use this mouse at work even after I modded it, because I like the shape so much and I wanted to use this one at home. Even like when I got this, I never brought this one to work. I just kept using this one. So I told Ninjutso that this mouse was basically useless with this coding and the button thing I did. I kind of lied. I still liked it a lot. But look how bad it is. And this is such a big improvement. And I thank you, Ninjutso, so much for sending this out for free. But yeah, if you have this version, go ahead and ask Ninjutso if you can get the updated shell. If you have the experience to actually switch it out. If you get this shell and you don't actually switch it out, that's rude, man. Go ahead and do it. Just put in the extra effort. Go buy a screwdriver. Remove your skates. If you don't have a heat gun, just buy some new skates and reapply the skates after the mod. Make sure tensioning and everything is good when you, put it back together before you put your new skates back on, or your previous ones. Make sure everything's good. You're gonna have to do the cable mod unless Ninjutso actually sends you a cable. You might have to ask them, hey, the first gen cable doesn't work in the second generation Ninjutso, or the second release Ninjutso. So maybe they can send you a cable for free or for a small charge. I was asking them to send me a new shell for a small charge, but they ended up just saying, hey, we'll just do it for free. I said who I was, I was on Reddit, Dildacorn, and they just sent it for me for free. So that's really cool of them. But yeah, I'm super excited to keep using this as my daily work mouse. I use the IntelliMouse Pro at work. It's actually still at work. It's just my backup mouse in case of anything, which I'm not worried at all about these mice breaking at all. Mouse sensor performance is flawless. I do like the sensor position on this mouse. I know I complain about it in past comments. I complain that the sensor position, or not particularly this mouse, but I just complain about sensor position in general now, because I find that mice with centered sensor positions, which I'm kind of reanalyzing mice now after getting the Orochi V2. That sensor position, or that center position makes a whole world of a difference to me. It really does. Like, I feel like my stops are not as they're more jittery and less controlled on the Orochi V2, and there's partly some other reasoning for it too. When I twist the mouse, I was trying to explain in comments, but it's really hard to explain. So every other mouse, if I do this, when I'm fingertip gripping and I'm trying to go at an angle, control my recoil in some way in some game, I can go both ways because I'm a fingertip gripper. So maybe that's a unique thing. But it actually is something I do naturally in games sometimes for grip. I will go at a straight up like this grip. In certain situations, mostly when I'm turning and then stopping, I'll try to do that. But with the Orochi V2, when you do that, it feels different. So it's not going to be completely consistent either way. My dogs are barking. I think my parents are home. But yeah, that's my reason for that. But anyway, I will call that done. I'm super excited to keep using this, and yeah, thanks for watching.